All right, next, let's queer up entertainment. More than 100,000 fans unfollow Billie Eilish during first 30 days of coming out. It wasn't long after pop singer Billie Eilish came out as queer in an interview that she saw more than 100,000 followers bail from her Instagram account. Eilish told Variety in a profile for last month's Power of Women issue that she never really felt like she could relate to girls very well. She loves girls as people and humans and is physically attracted to them. Variety wrote that for a stadium-selling artist from a different era, such a revelation would have required record label ruminations about the effect it could have on her career. But such concerns still hold some sway in this era, at least regarding social media followings. Eilish's follow-up comments to Variety seemed to worsen the exodus, noting that between the comments appearing on December 2nd and a day later, 40,428,000 Instagram users hit the unfollow button on the Grammy winners page. Still, the loss of some fans didn't seem to faze Eilish, who did not seek to explain her earlier comments when Variety asked her about her coming out. When approached for comment on the red carpet of Variety's Hitmakers celebration, she said she didn't intend to make a grand gesture of coming out. Rather, she could not believe that people did not know. But when she saw the article, she realized it had happened and she found it cool. This is interesting because you wouldn't think that that many people would care enough that 100,000 people would unfollow. And who were those people? And did she really need them anyway? And how many followers does she still have? So are we making more out of this than needs to be, or is that just a drop? I don't know what her numbers are.
See, 110 million followers.
So it's a drop.
Oh, this is a drop, and it's an acceptable drop.
And as of today, I'm included in that follow.
Okay.
I decided to follow her today.
Yes. Well, you know, it's funny because I think it's one thing for people to speculate. It's another thing when you can't come out and you announce it. Right. But yeah, like you all are saying, it's a drop in the bucket, you know. And so, were they really her fans?
Right.
You know.
Well, look at Ricky Martin years ago. I mean, when he came out, you know, it was going to be the end of the world, and he was afraid to come out and did nothing to hurt his career. He's just skyrocketed, and he does just fine for himself. And I'm sure the same thing is going to happen here.
Well, I always thought she had kind of a baby butch quality anyway. So I'm relieved.
Turned her on, didn't she?
Well, I'm relieved to know my gaydar is still somewhat reliable.
Yeah, I was in the camp of people who thought it was already known. But I also, when you look at those numbers, the 110 million, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are on a daily basis of people that cancel social media. That could be also the loss of followers. So I think we could be making a little bit out of this that doesn't exist because
maybe she gained followers that were
and you know, most even people that have 110 million followers, there is a segment of you that are followed by bots. So let's you know, was it 100,000 people that made a decision? She's a lesbian, unfollow. I don't think so.
You know, I think it's as you're right. The number as a percentage is
0.1
is small.
We can only talk about percentages tonight.
But this story highlights the awesomeness of Billie Eilish. She has 0 F's to give. 0, nada, not one. This show, and she doesn't care if no one else buys her next album. She's going to be okay. If everyone buys her album, that's great. We get to see her at the Grammys again next year. That's where she is on this. And I love her for this. Personally, I didn't know she was gay or lesbian. I don't really care. You know, good on you, baby. She's always supported the community. I've always been praying that her brother would be gay, and I'm not sure if
he's adorable.
He's a little hot.
Are you willing to have breaking news right now?
He's a little hot.
Something the rest of us don't?
No. I'm just saying if she comes and
opining.
Finn is fine.
That's the word.
Finn is
Finn, that's his name.
Fine.
Finn, yeah.
Call me. I'll help you can walk Billy through this. Call me Finn.
And I'll give you the name of a good lawyer if he calls you.
Well, I love Billy anyway, so.
Keep watching the only television news in the world from our LGBTQ plus community and stay informed on everything that is important for and about our diverse LGBTQ plus community.